Welcome back to the Panic Room, everyone, and to another first-time reading video today. I read my first Richard Laymon novel, and actually I read it with Dave over on his Discord, Book Blather. I will have him linked down below, of course. But I think we came to kind of the same conclusion. There wasn't a whole lot of talk, simply because there's not a whole lot here. I read cuts. Now, you guys know Richard Laymon is huge in this corner of BookTube, so please comment down below and tell me, is there another book that I should probably look into? Because this was fun. It was fine. There's just not a whole lot here. I mean, it's about a guy that likes to cut people, which I know for those people who don't read a lot of horror, it's like, but I'm like, okay, and what else you got? You know, I mean, I'm sorry, but that's kind of what I went into this thinking. And yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot else going for him. There were a few scenes in here that I thought were kind of cool. One in particular where he kind of keeps this woman for a few days. I will say that I enjoyed the fact that it wasn't like, I'm going to cut you and then be done with it. Like, he did like to savor his kills, I guess, a little bit. But beyond that, there wasn't a whole lot of interest to me for this guy. And on top of that, there were some storylines in here. Like, I found it kind of hard to care about some of these characters. Again, let me reiterate, this book was fun. It was fun. You know, I read this like, wow, really? We're doing this again? There were some characters, like there was a married couple who all kinds of weird shit happens. Like the guy, okay, number one, the married couple guy, he doesn't like gin, so he has no taste right out of the gate. But he's married to this woman who's kind of like a cold fish, and you know, it's like their standard marital trouble. Except then he gets involved with this like co-worker woman, and he's attracted to the co-worker woman's daughter, so she pretends to be the daughter when they're doing it, which is just 10 shades of messed up to me, but you know, whatever floats your boat or tickles your pickle. And so you have that going on. You have this other storyline with this woman who has left this relationship with a giant douchebag, might I add. Although her friend's not much better because, you know, through the course of action, you find out her friend's kind of a dingbat too. So you have that whole thing going on, and then it's kind of just sort of, in a way, culminates with your main guy, Albert, I believe his name was, sort of meeting a lot of these characters serendipitously in a lot of ways. I don't know. I'm going to go back to saying that I think it was fun. Is it the most, like, mind-melting novel I've ever read? No. And if I hear another mention or see boobs again, I'm liable to scream. No, seriously. There was so much mention of boob. Dave made a really good point over on Discord where he was talking about how, I think he phrased it, that the debauchery was almost part of the writing style. And it's true. Stuff about like pants clinging to asses and boobs, and that's fine. That's fine. If that's what you want to write about, it's your book. But after a while, I'm like, I got it. She's got boobs. Can we move on? Okay? Or, wow, her pants are silky and she's got a fat ass. I got it. Can we please move on? So I know this is less of like a book review, but you guys know when I do my first time reading videos, it's largely more about the author. I think this is fine. I understand why people like him. Will I never read another Richard Laymon novel because it's too much like boobs? No. If you guys have one that you think I should read, please let me know down below. I'm not gonna write him off. I don't do that with a lot of things. I don't see like the obsession, I will say that. I think he's fine, and I think what Dave said really sums up his writing style about like debauchery being part of it. Now, that being said, I am fully aware that this is the only book I've read by him, so take that for what it is. This is just my first impressions. I am glad that I read it again. The only word I can think to keep coming back to is fun. Am I going to remember this book for years and years? No, not really. I think he has a certain style about him that I can understand why people like. He's thrilling in a lot of ways. Just not in the ways that I usually like my horror books to be thrilling. Every now and then, fine. I don't think he's going to be like my top 10 favorite authors of all time though, anytime soon. So guys, thank you for coming back to the Panic Room for another first time reading video. Like I said, I know Richard Laymon is widely loved. I'm really looking forward to hearing some of your guys' thoughts about him. You know, I know that there's a lot of people that love his books that think they're just the greatest thing ever, and then there's some people that are like, not so much. I want to say that Austin over at Monster Blood did a video on him not too long ago. If I can find it and remember, editing me, we'll link it down below. He made some really good points in that video, so. But please comment down below. I would love to know more of your guys' thoughts on Richard Laymon. And guys, of course, if you like this, please hit like and subscribe. It would really help me out. And until next time, bye for now.